Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to another playthrough. I'm Nier Replicant. Last time is that we were successful in completing, I believe, like one side quest, and we continued the main story where we had to come back to the Erie, and this is what happened. There was a giant, well, it seemed like the town got taken over by shades, and they all like collected into like this giant shade that we had to kill. Emil helped us, went out of control, and he leveled the entire town. It is entirely gone. So the Erie is no more. But we were able to obtain another part of the Shadow Lord castle key. So we're going to continue with that.
Maybe Popol has found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
And, you know, Emil, like the sweet boy he is, feels terrible about what happened about leveling an entire town. But Nier's like, you saved us. Ain't that big of a deal. Kind of showing just how desperate and the insane lengths this man is willing to go to find his sister, which I understand, but like, it's really sad he doesn't realize just how crazy of a thing they did. Let me check the plants, and let me do a save here as well. Okay. Okay. Plant some more. Blue. Gold. Blue. Looks like I've got 2 indigo plants this time. Hey, anything for me?
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? You know the ferryman with the red bag, right?
Unfortunately.
Well, he's been skipping out on work lately. Can I ask you to go to Seafront and check on him?
Sure thing.
Okay, sure. Defeat the seafront, I guess. I was ranting to myself last night about, because people apparently, I guess, like to compare Takemichi to Deku from My Hero Academia. And don't disrespect Deku like that. Deku has a bit more oomph to him than Takemichi. One of the things I was saying to myself is that with Deku, yes, he's weak. He couldn't fight, really, at first. He was weak, he couldn't fight. Okay, so I'm supposed to be finding what down here? A clue apparently awaits in the second basement floor. Okay. Deku can't fight. He's pretty weak, and he is kind of a crybaby. But at the very least, he had the will to help, even when it was hopeless. And when more like he had the will to help, he was willing to put in the work to get strong. He did put in the work to get strong. And he was smart. I remember this is like near the beginning of the absolute beginning of the show. When they were the students of the school Deku goes to and all his friends go to, they were attacked by some villains. And Deku, Frog Girl, Floppy, and Mineta end up being separated from the rest of the group and like some stronger heroes and all that stuff. This is a freaking maze. Is it that way I need to go? Is this a second floor basement? I'm guessing so. Yeah, it was just those three, and they were all by themselves. And you know, Tsu and Mineta were kind of freaking out, just like, oh my gosh, what we do? We got this big bad villain right in front of us. We're only students. We don't have any training. What the heck are we gonna do? Deku, though wasn't that smart. I mean, wasn't that strong. Was smart. He figured out, after figuring out each of their different quirks and how they could be worked together, he was able to come up with a way for them to survive and get out that situation and get to safety. So though he might be weak physically, though he might be kind of a crybaby, he's smart, and that was one of his saving graces. He was smart, and he had the desire, the will to help people and try and be that hero. That's what makes him such a great character now, in my opinion. I like Deku now. I thought he's still kind of boring compared to everyone else in the show, but like he's a good kid. You can't say that about Takemichi. Bro isn't smart, he isn't strong, he's a crybaby. Even his will to want to be a hero and help people is iffy. Cause sometimes he's like, oh, I just want to save everyone. And the other time he's just like, oh, I can't possibly do it. And he just collapses in a pool of tears. It's like, dude, if you're gonna claim to want to be a hero, you gotta actually try and do it.
What's this?
It appears to be a list of names and addresses. Perhaps they were employed at the laboratory. The text is half faded, but I see one woman used to live in a coastal town.
A coastal town? Mm-hmm. They must mean seafront.
The woman is most likely dead by now, but perhaps a search of her home will turn up something.
Awesome. Got me out of there without having me run all the way back. We need to go to seafront anyway. This is perfect.
Maybe we'll learn something about a meal over in seafront.
So I'm assuming this part is side quest, right? Yep. Yeah, that is not. Takemichi is weak. His will to help and be that hero is bravery. He's a crybaby. He's stupid. He has no sense of initiative. And after like 3 seasons, he's just started to consider, let me actually try and work to better myself. So I'm not this weak, pathetic excuse of a person. So that I could actually do the thing I said I was gonna do. With Deku, he started doing that like by episode 2. And his will to be a hero, his will to help people, even when it seems impossible.
The paper mentions a house right above the entrance to a coastal town.
Is completely unwavering. Like sometimes, like, and you can see in his head, like you hear in his head what him doubting whether or not he can actually do the things he needs to do. But like he never just collapses into, or more like I would say he rarely collapses into a pool of tears and does absolutely nothing. He may collapse to a pool of tears, but like it's not someone else who's like, you need to get up, Deku. Like, no, he starts thinking about a plan himself. He pulls himself up typically. The same cannot be said for Takemichi. Do not compare him to Deku. I can kind of see why people would think they're similar, but
Where did that
they are not the same. They're not the same. I really need to stop because I need to shower and get ready for work.
Hey, you got time to help me with something?
Go on.
I need you to buy a kitchen knife from Two Brothers Weaponry and bring it back to me. I'm willing to pay a handsome sum for it.
Why not just buy one here in town? Why go to such lengths for a mere household utensil?
Absolutely not. The knife must come from the junk heap. I'll pay whatever it takes.
Read a quest, put it right.
Well, if you say so.
Thanks. When you bring me the knife, I'll give you the money.
Like I dislike Takemichi a lot less now, but he still gets on my nerves sometimes. He's like undeniably weak. He's like, and when I mean weak, I just don't mean physically. I mean physically, mentally, and in spirit. Like he way easily gives up sometimes. Like that's supposed to be one of his saving graces, that he doesn't know when to back down. But like there are multiple times in the show he's just like in a pool of tears. He's just like, oh, I can't do anything. I don't know what to do. I failed again. Oh, blah 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 blah. And he's just sitting there. I'm just like, what happened to one of your saving graces is that you don't give up. It looks like you're giving up. It is bad. It is bad. Deku is nothing like that. My boy got a bit more couth than that. So yeah, that's where I am in Tokyo Revengers. I got 2 more episodes left in this season. And then I gotta wait for season 4. So yeah, good times. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna watch after this. I would say I do like the show. I just wish, again, Takemichi was just a bit stronger. And not even physically. I'm not saying he has to be a good fighter. Like, just give him something more. Like, he's smart. I'm not trying to have all that happen. He's smart. Or that, I don't know. He has a completely unwavering spirit the way Deku does. Or he at least tries very hard to better himself. He doesn't just stay a weakling. Like, you saw him try and better himself once when he was punching a tire so that he can actually learn to fight. But, like, that's about it. You could have had, like, a training arc the way they did for Deku. Because that's what they did with Deku. Deku got really strong. He took his time with the help of All Might to get strong physically and mentally. And that's when he got All for One. And then from there, he had to work really hard to learn how to control. Not All for One, One for All. He had to learn how to control One for All and all the other quirks he he ends up having later on. Like, could have done something like that. They don't. I don't know what it is. It's such a weird idea to have a MC in a show where one of the biggest things that happen within the show is fist fights and fighting. And the MC is weak AF and is just a punching bag. That's all he is. It's bad. It is bad. But I guess his spirit is at least starting to get a bit better, but even that again likes to waver sometimes. Like, if you're gonna be, you can't be both physically weak, athletically weak, mentally weak, and also have a weak spirit. Like, you can't have all that weakness. You gotta have some type of strength. That way people can find something to be like, you can do it, Gunbutter. You can. I can't do that for him. I'm just like, dude, it kind of is to the point where just like, dude, you're not trying that hard because you're just as weak as you were at the beginning. So how can I cheer for you exactly? But finally, it seems like he's at least trying. He's still very weak in all those categories, but at least I saw a little bit of effort to not be so weak. But I'm not sure how far they're going to go with that because I think season 4 might be the last season. So I'm not sure how much this kid's going to change in one season when it's been 3 already. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, do not compare him to Deku. Deku has way much more, everything compared to Takemichi. Still a crybaby, but he's not as much of a crybaby. That boy, he's not a man. He's only like 16. That boy is strong mentally, and he built himself out to be strong physically. Takemichi is weak mentally, and he's really not building himself to be strong physically either. So like, don't disrespect Deku like that. Okay, so that's it for today. So we didn't do a lot of the main story. We're probably going to focus mostly on main story next time, which would be talking again to this complicated couple to figure out what is going on with their marriage life again, I guess. So that's for next time. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next playthrough. Bye-bye.